So article writing is very necessary. An article is a piece of a writing written for a large audience. The main motive, obviously, when you write something and you publish it openly, many people from the society read it, from all walks of life. They read it, they start reading that article, and they come to know about your views about the topic. So actually, when something is going wrong, like the black money, when something is going under the cover, like many medical practices are there, doctors are not following the norms, they are doing something wrong. So people highlight those issues by with the help of social media, by writing about it, by speaking about it. The debate session on the news channels is for our awareness, and the writing an article in the newspapers, they are really very informative. If you develop a habit of reading an article in a day, on a daily basis, after a year you will have ample of knowledge about the journal things going around you. Like if somewhere there is an issue in our, if we talk about our local area of Jammu Tawi, many people nowadays are constructing their house very down to the Tavi river. They are coming across, they are coming nearby the banks of the Tavi. And when the water rises, God forbid, if the water rises in the time of a heavy rainfall in the monsoon season, those houses and the people are living there are at risk. So somebody few days back has raised an issue in the newspaper that these constructions should be demolished by the administration, and administration nowadays are taking steps regarding those houses. They are monitoring them, they are giving them the ultimatum. Obviously we use press media, we use print media to spread awareness. Like if you are eating junk food, and doctors have observed this thing that nowadays junk food is in a trend, and everybody is changing the pattern of the life, moving towards the canned food, ready-made available foods in the packet foods and all. So they are highly, now the doctors, once the doctors give their report in the international podium, they published an article regarding those canned foods that they are highly cancerous. Don't eat them. People who are prone to use canned food and the cooked food, like your MTR, bana banaya khana and all. And obviously when you cook something, this is the common sense, when you cook something and you have something and the leftover you keep in a refrigerator, after a day or a two, it will get spoiled, it will give you a foul smell. So when the company packs a food for your ready-made eating, okay, so they claim that it will not get spoiled after 6 months. It means they have added something, some chemicals there which can preserve, which can have the capability to preserve that vegetable for 6 to 7 months or a year, so they will not get spoiled. So it means that acid is having something negative which can affect your health also. So how to write articles? Now the agenda, everything is clear. What is the difference between the report writing and article? Report is for the incident that has happened, and article you can write about any view of any social issue, anything that is regarding to your political issues, regarding your environmental issues, anything. You can write a good article about any person who is a social activist. Like you can write an article on your principal that she is doing a very good job imparting education, giving education to the society, when many girls are facilitating in the Carmel, and number of things you can write. There is no bar in your thinking. Nobody can limit you. There are a multitude of different types of articles, including news stories. Obviously, we have discussed that, teachers' profiles, instructional articles, and so on, which has which each has specific qualities that are unique to its type. All articles share some common characteristics from forming and researching. For writing an article, ऐसा नहीं है कि जो भी मन में आया आपने लिखा और छाप दिया. You need to prove that. You must have to have any fact. If you are writing about any product, that this is hazardous for your health, so you have to give the fact that there is a medical research on this product, and it, according to this research, it is medically disapproved for the use of people. Or if you are writing about any authority or any government policy, you need to have facts in your hand. Without that, if you write, they will put you against the bars and they will give you a मानहानि का दावा कर देंगे आपके ऊपर. ऐसे ही किसी के बारे में नहीं लिख सकते, बट जब आपके पास पूरे पक्के प्रूफ हो, आप लिख सकते हो. Get familiar with the type of the article you want to write. Obviously, first of all, you must be having a deep knowledge of that topic if you want to write anything on that topic. Okay, if you are writing about domestic violence, you must know about the laws regarding the domestic violence. You must know about the NCRB data according to the National Crime Research Bureau, that how many women are affected by it. If you are writing about the environment, you must have some international reports published regarding your environmental issues. So news, features, editorials, okay, profiles about anybody. For that, you have to brainstorm your topic. Means what interests you about this topic? What is the point that people usually overlook? Means everybody is writing about environment nowadays. But if you are writing something, what is the difference between your writing from the others? What extra spice you are giving to your article? Which thing makes your article different from the others and approachable to the readers? What do you want to the people know about this topic? Obviously, with your pen is a very, what we can say, that pen is a very, that tool is a kind of a tool from which you can change the mentality of the society. You can write and change the era. So it is having that much power. Kalam mein bahut taakat hai. It is mightier than the sword. You can use, provided if you are using it in a right way. Don't misguide the masses by the fake advertisements, by the fake propagandas. If you have the power, if God has gifted you with this capability, make people aware about the social issues, about the political issues, about the environmental issues. For example, if you want to write about organic farming, you might say to yourself, I think it's important to know what organic labeling means to food packages. First of all, you must have to know about what is organic farming if you want to write about. Okay. So now the question arises, what is the format of the article writing? It consists of heading. First of all, heading, a good catchy line in a heading, short, sweet, catchy words. Then the byline, okay, who is writing and on which date and all. And then the body. The heading should be catchy and in not more than 5 to 6 words. You cannot, you no need to write the full sentence for the heading. You just have to write 2 or 3 words in a catchy way. Now the byline, it refers to the name of a person writing the article. It is generally given in the question. Obviously, whenever we give you the question related to the articles and the reports, we always provide you the fictitious name. If not, then you write XYZ. No need to mention your own name. Note, if you are not supposed to mention any of your personal details while attempting the answers in the exam. This thing I always tell in my class, never ever mention any of your personal details in your exam sheet. Okay, now that the body, then most of the students make a mistake always. They write a body in a single paragraph, like they are not having time, so in a rush they write like this. Please don't do this thing. You have to bifurcate your paragraphs in 1, 2 or 3. First is the short introduction about the topic, its meaning and all, little bit background, brief. Then the second and the third about the elongated part of the first paragraph, and the main idea is there. Okay. Now, how many types you can write? Current scenario. Okay. Then the cause and the effect relationship. Whatever you want to write, types of the paragraphs of mentioned here. I will upload this material. And article writing format tips. What are the main tips which you need to follow? Plan before you pen. Obviously, you cannot cross every time and go with the other thing. First of all, you need to develop a blueprint in your mind on what topic you want to write and what you want to write. Actually, choose your words, choose your content, choose your topic wisely. When you have a lot of varied points, it is better you choose a few best ones. Okay, suppose if you are having a topic, you choose some topic regarding sports. You can write a number of topics, but for your articles, if you are having 100 topics in your mind, choose 10 to 15 relevant and good ones. Okay. Explain them in at least 2-3 lines each. Different ideas explained in different ways. Now, the most important is always begin with your strongest point. This is very important, that you need to begin it with the strongest point. You can accommodate the weaker ones in between and end with the strong point. It means in the beginning and in the end, you have to write a very strong point. You have to strictly follow the prescribed word limit in the restricted frame. So just do not go on writing and writing. Okay, you have to restrict yourself. You please don't go on and go on and go on writing and make it too lengthy. No. Feel free to give your personal opinion in 1 or 2 lines. Most of the time, I read few lines in the articles that I think that the government is not doing this thing right. This policy of government is affecting the mass. This policy is very good. This activity of the human being is affecting the environment too bad. So many article writing without your personal opinion is nothing at all. It doesn't benefit at all. It means you are writing about some issue and you are giving your solutions also. You have to put forward the solution that if we can change our life pattern like this, we can help our environment to regrow. It is very important you do not deviate from the topic. Sometimes what happens when you start one topic, you write, go on, and then you actually forgot from where you begin. There are chances you may get ideas linking from one to another. Whenever you open one topic in the Google, in the Wikipedia, you find many words in a blue writing, and when you click that word, you switch over to another page and you actually deviate from what you are searching for. Okay, so don't do this thing while writing your article. Avoid repetition of ideas. This thing is very common. One idea moving round and round. Don't make it a sweet funnel cake. Jalebi nahi banana iski. Underline all the important points. You have to underline all the important points. Make sure you double check for the grammatical accuracy and spellings. Obviously, before publication, we always give it a proofread. They carry marks. Obviously, spellings and the grammatical errors in the article carry heavy marks and you will lose that. Always have a few journal quotes in handy. Obviously, whenever writing an article, to make it catchy, you have to write a quote. Avoid this thing in your report writing because that is about fact. They help in presentation and show that you are prepared. Obviously, Read editorials in a few newspaper and notice the pattern. Obviously, for writing good, you have to read good. Make small sentences. It restricts the scope of grammatical inaccuracies. Always make small sentences, and it restricts to the grammatical inaccuracies. Don't go for the complex sentences, too big and too fat sentences. No. So this is the format of an article: heading, byline, body, paragraph, and I have given you few examples, ready-made examples here. Please go through it, read it carefully, and you will come to know how to write it actually. I have mentioned 2-3 examples here, so it will help you. Like, grow more trees to reduce pollution. Write an article 150 to 200 words on the topic given above for your school magazine. So there is a headline: grow more trees to reduce pollution. Then the byline is the Radhika, whatever it is. Trees are the problems the earth rides upon the sky. So this is the quote, your quote. We are beginning with the quote. Trees and plants are one of the main reasons why mankind came into existence. The importance of the planting trees has been emphasized time and again. This is because of the numerous benefit they offer. Then this is the introduction. Then we are having the second paragraph, the third paragraph, and we conclude saying that thank you. This is for the school magazine. That is why we are writing thank you. Otherwise, in newspaper, we never write thank you. Okay. So in this question, next question, you are Karuna or Karan. So this is mentioned. Okay. So for today, I think it's more than enough. I will upload this material soon in your Google Classroom once we finish the class. And after ending the class, please make sure that you will fill the feedback form and be present in your class. Take your exam seriously, because at the end, your school test marks will be included in your finals also this year. So there is something, there are rumors like that also. So maybe it will go like that. So what will those students do who are not regular to the class? So motivate your friends also to come to the class. And this is all about your article writing. I'm giving you a time. This 5-10 minutes is for you. Please unmute and ask. At least do respond. Don't be a mute listeners. Yes, students, I would like you to unmute and respond whether the idea is clear.
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Anything regarding the confusion between article writing and report writing? Any one of you is having any confusion between के report writing का भी तो format same है, तो फिर difference क्या है? Difference बेटा content का है, ठीक है? Report हम उसके लिए लिखते हैं जब कोई incident होता है और हम उसकी reporting करते हैं कि ऐसा ऐसा हुआ था, ठीक? But article हम तब लिखते हैं जब कोई चीज हो रही होती है या होने वाली होती है तो हम उस पे अपने views देते हैं. Report में हम अपने views नहीं देते, actual facts लिखते हैं. It is all about this thing. So do you want to ask anything? Very soon your marks will be updated in your campus care and you will be able to see your online results. So I hope that for the T1 you are preparing well. Please don't disappoint me that time because I'm working very hard on you. So you too need to work hard. So learn not for marks. I don't mind if you score less, but I mind if you don't get any knowledge out of it. So please learn just to raise your knowledge. With this note, I'm going to end.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the heading we can write the quote also.
Yeah, but it should be small one. 2-3
Ma'am,
words.
for example, if we are writing an article on importance of time management, so can we write time management is life management?
Yeah, this is up to your creativity. See, article writing is all about your creativity. Anybody cannot be a good writer. All of us cannot be a good writer. It is a skill. We need to develop it. And it is not a born skill. Somebody are God gifted, they are born with the writing skills, but any skill you can learn. I personally believe this thing that skills can be acquired by practicing hard. If you practice, if you read good, you will write good. So with this note, we are going to end this class, and I hope that you will practice. I will send you 2-3 topics, start writing on that. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Love you all.
Thank you, ma'am.